part 7 of the tutorial. This is coming right off of finishing Tower of the Gods. A big thing I realized I forgot to mention that I might try to edit in some way into the last segment is that you really want to make sure you have full magic coming into here. So at some point in the temple, after you're done using the leaf, you want to make sure either you have full magic already or you pop a green team. Worst case, you can farm magic in these grass patches over here, but it's not necessarily guaranteed. So yeah, make sure you got it. We will now head inside. The first thing we're immediately gonna do is do the clip into the Master Sword chamber. It's just a simple roll clip. Nothing too wild. Alrighty, let me make a save state for future use. And we'll begin. So, come over here. Kind of make sure you're lined up with the wall. Come in. And you kind of want to just roll upright with the right timing. Usually you'd hold like a direct left or right, but I find it easier by holding upright. I don't know, it's just a personal thing. And then once you clip in, you go to the right a little bit, you'll fall down, and you want to head back. There's sometimes where you pop back up, and then if not, if you do, just repeat the little process I did right there. And then you want to go down over here. Get into the corner, and then once you're in the corner, crouch, see up, and then you want to turn your camera and line up so that we have a proper angle. It's usually something like this. I guess good visual cues is like maybe the leftmost character is barely touching that line, or maybe the B button's barely overlapping with the line on the right. This might not work. Let me check. But then once you do that, hold forward. You'll clip out. Pull leaf a lot sooner than I did. And then leaf pump over to Master Sword. Dude, sick jump slash, bro. Alright, let's go. And now, you got Master Sword. And I guess you could also technically say this was a Master Sword RTA tutorial, because this is pretty much what you would do to come here. So yeah, a 2-in-1 combo. That's crazy. I will go ahead and fast forward to this cutscene, because it is quite long. And so the next part is where the concern of magic comes in. We're going to do a trick called Hyrule Skip. Wait, is it called Hyrule Skip? Hyrule Escape, my bad. Hyrule Escape. Where usually there are electric barriers that don't let you leave the castle because you got to beat all the baddies here. However, that is extremely slow. So we do Hyrule Escape. I will show what that is in a second. However, if you fail it, you will almost definitely not have enough magic to try it again. So the only thing you really do there is kill moblins and prayer that they drop magic for you. I guess hypothetically, or you could just kill the mobs also. I don't know why I call them mobs. This isn't Minecraft. But yeah, but that's extremely slow. So yeah, we'll do that. It's actually something I'm going to check. I don't know where you go if you save warp here. So I'm going to create a save state and save warp and see where I go. I'm actually interested. I just want to see. This puts you. Oh, it still puts you inside. Okay, yeah, so you can't save warp. Well, I guess technically you could. What's stopping you from just safety saving? Okay, so I guess if you're really scared, safety save before you do the Hyrule Skip attempt. So if you fail it, you can just reload instead of having to rely on the unreliable backup. So worst case, safety save if you don't feel comfortable with getting it first try, so that you don't have to go through praying for a drop. So yeah, fun fact, you spawn here. I never tried that, so I didn't know where you save warp to. So you want to try to ignore all these guys, come over here. So what you want to do, climb the ledge, get into the corner, drop a bomb, spam right, and then now you're clipped out of bounds. Jump this way. Don't pull the leaf because you're an idiot and you had on the wrong button. I might keep that in because it's funny. and then leaf pump your way towards the exit. And what I mean by spam right is just tapping right on the analog stick. It's kind of similar to doing an unbuffered bomb ledge clip, but I don't know why. Personally, for me, it's a lot easier to do that unbuffered than it is to do a ledge clip. Just personal preference. Okay, so now we do barrier skip, and barrier skip is a pretty complicated and pretty precise trick. To the point where there's like 4 different setups you can do based on preference. I'm not going to go into the specifics for each and every one because A, that'll take a long time, and B, those videos already exist. So to make it easy, I'll just link them all below and you can find out what you like the most. But I will do it, I guess. Just for the sake of doing it. I will show my personal favorite setup when I was beginning. And sometimes I usually back up to when I'm having troubles. So first, what you're going to want to do is get damage cancel. The Wind Waker against the barrier so you can go inside. Target the wall so that you're perpendicular. Go like up left into the corner. Let go of that. Keep target. Pause. Let go of target. Hold up on the analog stick and right on C right. Or for 3 frames. Retarget. No, I mean don't retarget. C up. Okay. I don't know if this is the right frame. This could be the right frame. Okay. Retarget. Roll approximately 15 to 20 times. Dry rolls, so space them out so that they're dry rolls. Pull out the Wind Waker. Leaf. C up. Buffer right input. Rotate 3 times about. So 1, 2, 3. Now when we're coming back around, we will now pause buffer so that we stop on this frame. Buffer a pull of the bomb. Rotate. Or buffer a right camera rotation with the C stick. Pause buffer. Let me just save saves in case I miss the frame. Until this frame. And then pause buffer a frame perfect bomb drop with B button. I know that's probably a mouthful and a really bad explanation. But however, as I explained, her really in-depth tutorials already do an amazing job of explaining that. So I'll link that below. And now we head to over here. You're gonna need magic to get across. Some of these patches can drop magic. If for some reason after Hyrule skip or Hyrule escape you're extremely low on magic, which is likely, it is possible to get magic in these things. And if you don't, and you for some reason don't have magic, that really sucks. You're gonna have to void out or something. Or I guess go. I don't know. Just make sure you have enough magic. It's really annoying. Unfortunately, magics can be kind of tight here if you have difficulties. And we are now in Ganon's Tower, and we're like at the end of the game. We haven't beat the dungeons yet, so we can't end here. I wasn't rolling because I was drinking water. And we're now. Basically, the point of our visit here is to 1, get light arrows, and B, open the portal so that it is extremely easy to come back later. It'll also be our method of escape. So what we're going to want to do is make sure you have full magic. So magic appears in this skull, and then appears in every other skull afterwards. So this one, this one, this one. And then we're going to do trial skip. And there's also a couple ways to do trial skip. The fastest way to do it, let's come over here, kill that guy, roll over here, go into the side, and your camera like that about, and then you jump, pull leaf, and then grab the ledge, and then you will do a roll clip. Totally didn't forget to pull leaf. Wouldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Try that again. It's like right here. And if you have to time it right, you can roll clip out of it. I'm not gonna get it because I'm really bad at it. But that is the fastest way to do it. A slower and safer way to do it, if you feel so inclined, is to go like this. Grab here. Grab here or land on it, whatever you prefer. Grab here. jump, come down. I'm surprised he didn't get scared by me. Okay, I don't know why he didn't pay attention to me. Usually, when you come over here, he'll like move because he sees you for a second, and then he won't mess up your camera. If this does happen, just like, I don't know, shoot him off. Easy. And then we're gonna do another bomb ledge clip. So go into the corner. Let me get my proper equips. Go into the corner. Drop a bomb. Backflip. Got the ledge. Pause buffer. Straight legs. And then turn around and go towards the loading zone. As I mentioned before with the last one in Tower of the Gods, easily able to do unbuffered, but I just like to show the frames so that you get a better understanding. I recommend not pulling out sword here, so that you can roll over here, and then sidle here, and now you can enter the loading zone. You go slightly faster. So now this is where the next big, this is where the choice of doing boomerang skip or not comes into play all the way back from Forbidden Woods. So first and foremost, we come in here. And there are switches. And you have to activate them in the order of bam, 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 I believe. And it is extremely, extremely easy with the boomerang to just target them all. However, if you skip boomerang, you then have to shoot them all. And it's very possible, but it's very tight, and you have to have really good aim. However, recently, I believe Mini came up with a setup where you can pause buffer all the movements, and you can hit it pretty accurately every time. Like, it's pretty consistent. You have a little bit of leeway when you pause buffer. So I will link that. I personally have not learned that myself. I really don't want to sit here for like forever trying to learn it and explain it to you when I can simply just link the video. Isn't that so much easier? Wow. So yeah, I will do that. I'll link that below. And then it makes it possible to hit this all without the bow. Or without the boomerang. And that saves about 2 minutes, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But for us, for the sake of a beginner's tutorial, use it with the boomerang. And you might be saying, what, are we leaving already? No, I haven't gotten light arrows. The main reason why you do this first is because if you go to the right room first, a cutscene plays showing you the order you're supposed to hit them. And then not only that, when you come back here, it shows you the order again. So, coming here saves time. Fun little fact, once you go over a loading zone, if you press leave, I'm pretty sure that always happens, you just immediately start it. And now we go through the maze with the solution back, left, straight, left, right, straight, I believe, if I remember correctly. Alrighty. And then the next room will be the boss fight. Oh, I forgot to, okay, if you want to be faster, you can pull a bomb before you go to the door, and then you'll skip the little cutscene where you see him turn around. So it's probably second best RNG, maybe? Oh. I hit him. Please God, let me get there in time. Ugh. Okay, so for that one, that attack, you just want to spin attack all the orbs. There are two other options where he does the volleyball with the blue one with you. And then the best RNG is the one where he spawns the clones around you and you sit directly behind you, you stab him. That is the best RNG. So now this gives us light arrows. And in addition, because the game is cool, this also gives us fire and ice arrows by coincidence. So that is extremely cool. So now what you want to do is go through, go back to the beginning. And this is where you can make a choice or not. As you know, Phantom Ganon appears here and you're supposed to kill him. You can kill him now or you can kill him later. It completely doesn't matter. I like killing him now. So I will kill him now. I like how that missed. I'm so good at the game. Yeah, there's no harm in waiting all the way till the end, because the next time we come back here will be when we're finishing the run. And you can just kill him there too. Doesn't really make much of a difference. The biggest difference it can make is if you have to pause and equip something. It might be better. Maybe you'll come in the second round with the equips already set. So that's like the smallest time loss you'll have. And now we're gonna leave. And now we'll enter FF2. And it'll become instant night because FF2 is weird. And funny little thing, we're pretty much heading right back into Hyrule 2. We finished Hyrule 1, we're going right back to Hyrule 2. So start the fight with Phantom Ganon. Fight is pretty straightforward. You're pretty much volleying with him over and over again. The closer you get with the volleys, I believe, the less you have to. Oh god, below. That's my bad. Right. So yeah, and you just have to start volleying. I believe the closer you are, I'm gonna spin attack here. I'll try to kill him fast. I'm really bad at quick spins though. You're really lucky you get that where he just goes behind you. Okay, I'm gonna try to show. So yeah, if you get right under him, it like insta like pops him. You can't deflect it. That's something you can do. You basically just want to hit him down and then quick spin the crap out of him, and he'll melt. And now, the Skull Hammer will appear. But we're gonna do something interesting here. We're gonna store the chest, and we'll get the Skull Hammer, but we're gonna use it to get chest storage to go straight to Helm Rock. So. Okay, so the problem with this is you have to get chest storage off this chest, and the whole time these guys are spawning, it's gonna be pretty annoying. So get on. Get it. As you saw there, I didn't fall off. I guess worst case, if you don't fall off for some reason, if you just nudge forward and then pull the Wind Waker, you'll get it. So yeah, store the chest. Wrong side. So now, as you can see, we're dark, and we have to traverse the area while it's dark. So what you want to do is look at the minimap, and then go towards the left. We're gonna go into the water. I like to zoom in here, and then if you're kind of watching where I'm going, kind of go into this line, and then go towards the corner slowly, and you'll climb up. Kind of like the right over here, and you're kind of climbing a wall. It's kind of hard to tell. You're climbing a wall. Then once you get up, follow. Let me look at the map real quick. I'm gonna come this way, and like kind of like see the minimap. Follow this green path. This is towards Helm Rock. We'll see a torch eventually. Here it is, where you can now climb this part of the wall. If you really want to be careful here, you can change the wind direction, and then head towards the loading zone and hit it. Real quick, let me show what that looks like without the chest storage, so you can get a better idea of what's kind of going on. So let me reload the area. I have the Skull Hammer. That's pretty much what's happening. I'm gonna give my chest storage. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because I want to see what's going on. So we're basically coming over here. So let me give my chest. Let me make sure I know if I have chest storage or not. It's chest storage. Yes. Okay. Active chest storage cheat. You're coming over here. Coming up on here. Going to the right. Climbing this wall. Going over here, which is the green path we're following towards the end. Seeing the torch. Riding the wall. And then jumping towards the loading zone. Because the wind is going against it, I'd recommend jumping earlier because it's going to push you towards there anyways. And that's cool. And now we fight Helmrock. Well, not really, actually, we skip Helmrock. So let's do that. I'm going to fast forward to the cutscene. Invisible Pirate. The classic. And now we begin our ascent up the tower. On this part, you pretty much just roll up. Nothing crazy. I'm going to change my equip to Z for Leaf. That's what I have for any percent. And this, I'm going to mess up the jump. I don't have it on Z, I already know. Kind of a long tower. And once you get towards the top, roll over here, jump off at the roll, go to the side, grab the ledge. That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it, which is a little slower, but I guess easier in a weird way. Just grab a pot here. I've done this in a while, so please forgive me if I take a long time. Let's go back and forth here. How far? Okay, like right here. Okay. And he'll be like in a weird state where he's going back and forth. I'm really bad at this, so forgive me. And he'll go higher and higher and higher and higher by doing this. And then eventually, if you do it enough, when you run over here, he'll like be so high so that when you come down, you can when he comes down, you can pass him before he comes all the way down. You just gotta find that sweet spot where like he like wiggles back and forth between the area, and then it'll cause him to go higher and higher. So now we passed him, and we want to skip this fight. So we're gonna do a thing called Helmrock skip. There are a couple of setups. One setup you can do, which is I guess the fastest, is if you come over here. I'm probably not gonna get it first try, but if you do this properly, we'll just flip in. I'll try it one more time. You kind of want to like do a last minute switch to the left. It's hard to explain. I usually don't do this one. Okay, that's cool. I'll try like one more time. I'm not good at this. I got it. Wow, crazy. Okay, so basically you want to get in a clip here. Another way you can do it, or I guess what I should mention is, for that to work, you have to have critical health, which is, in this case, a heart and a half. If you don't, you have to roll clip. So you have to time a time-sensitive roll clip when you get there for it to work. Let me just get rid of this text. Okay. Another setup you can do is go here, sidle, and I sidle, please. Go into the corner, target him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can do a precise angle setup. I don't know it exactly. I'll link it, and then you can go forward, and then you'll also clip. The last one I'll show you, which is what I like to use because it's a very normalized setup, but you also need critical health for this one. So let me just get a little more health for myself. Is get in this little spot right here. Sidle, let go, target, turn around, get critical health if you don't have it, slash the wall, pull Wind Waker. So here's the thing, this is good, but as you can see, I had a different camera than last time. Last time I was facing towards the left, now it's facing towards the right. Or like it's facing Link from the right side this time. It's RNG what happens, but you need it to be this one and not this one. So get this one, turn around, target, backflip 3 times. Side hop 2, back hop 2, Side hop left 1, side hop right 1. Make sure you turn around 180. Hold forward. Guaranteed clip. Normalized setup. Pretty easy to do. All of them work. Choose whatever fits you best. And now we skip the fight. And this is, I think, pretty much the end of the segment because Hyrule 2 is pretty much just watching the cutscene and leaving. What the hell is that? I don't know what that graphical glitch was. What the hell is this? Those ropes are not supposed to be there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Well, I guess I might cut the video here to the point where I leave Hyrule 2. I don't know, because these cutscenes are pretty long. And they don't really add much to the tutorial. Just I'm waiting for them to end. Sorry for the popping, it's just me speeding up the game. Audio kind of gets it funked up. Game is currently going like twice as fast. My computer's chugging along. And the Tower of the Gods is actually here, which is something I'm not used to seeing. Just when I run 90%, it's always invisible. It's kind of cool to actually see it. This is kind of like the biggest cutscene heavy part of the run. 2 back-to-back slobber knockers. It's kind of annoying. So we are now in Hyrule 2. And the only point of Hyrule 2 is to drop off Tetra and dip. We already did everything you wanted to do in Hyrule 1 here.
Hey.
Alright, let's take her. Come with me. Cutscene shows that they go away. Oh god. You just drop off that ledge and you get there immediately. And I gotta watch this cutscene. Extremely boring. However, it does have the Link to the Past title screen thing, which is pretty cool. Fun fact. I'll stop it when it gets there because I think it's actually, it sounds really good. This part right here. Ah, yes. Subtle nod to an amazing piece of music. Alright, moving on. Remember the first time I ran all dungeons, I noticed that because I was old enough to finally like have played all of them, and I was like, whoa. Nice, because the last time I played the game casually, I was like, I could have been, I think, single-digit age. That's a fun fact. Some long cutscenes, long cutscenes. My computer is so hot right now. Holy crap. Ah, dude, come on. I'm fast forwarding these cutscenes, they're still painful. And off we go. And this will be the end of this segment. So I'm gonna end that here. This is a recap. We went from Hyrule 1 all the way to Hyrule 2. We did FF2 in the middle of that. Got Skullhammer, all that good stuff. Got the Master Sword. I will link all the relevant tutorials, just things like barrier skip in the description, because those definitely can use some extra explanations. As always, if there is anything wrong, you have any criticism or something that doesn't make sense, please feel free to let me know. Constructive criticism is highly appreciated because I understand these are not high production tutorials. This is just me blabbering and going through it so that there's something to see. So I understand it might not be the best medium to absorb. But if there's anything I can fix reasonably, I'd love to know. Yeah, I will link the Wind Waker Discord. Feel free to join if you want to, have other questions. There are plenty of people that love to answer. Next part, I'm not sure exactly what it'll cover, but I will know by the next time. So we will now enter the portal, and the video will end there.